They're both getting done at the same time, so I'm hoping, like I say, master baking at its best. So anyway, right, it's now 3 o'clock, and ooh, let's have a look. So, Christine's already had one, said it was nice. I think you can get the crispiness. This was my Dunkers, but they're not quite where you can't bite into them, just so you can dunk them. These probably could have got away with another minute. Simple to do. Right. 3 o'clock, I won't be getting a phone call now. So, just clear up. Nathan's been down, he's just finished his breakfast, so he won't be having his tea with us. He was up till 4 o'clock in the morning on his Xbox doing God knows what. So I'll clear up. Oh, he's cleared some of it, something like that. Right, so garlic, butter, rice in it. No. Alright, that's in it. Shouldn't have had that. Them are nice. Definitely put the extra ginger, ground ginger in. Right, move them. So, the recipe, I'm going to go off piste with this because it's long grain rice, but we haven't got enough white long grain rice. We have got brown, which me and Nathan don't mind the brown. Christine don't mind it, but she prefers the white. But anyway, and the recipe is in cups. So anyway, I've worked that out, that it's about 200 millilitres for the fluid per cup. But anyway, so I've got a little bit of long grain white and a big bag of long grain brown, so I'm going to mix them, but obviously if I put them in at the same time, the white would either be a bit mushy, or if I did it at the same time, cooking time for the white, the brown won't be cooked. So I have cooked the brown rice for about 15 minutes. So when it all goes into the onions mixture, they're both getting done at the same time, so I'm hoping, like I say, master baking at its best. So yeah, so I'm going to chop an onion. I'm not getting my chopper out this time. In fact, my glamorous assistant said she was going to do that for me. Now, like I said, it's half an onion in the recipe, but I'm going to put the full one in because I'm radical like that. A bit of olive oil, just fry it off for a bit, then add all the rice, and then give it a mix up, and then some about 400 or 500 millilitres of chicken stock. I've got one of them. It's not a cube, it's one of them jelly things. So yeah, so boil the kettle. Oh, I can do that in a minute. Right, so I'll come back to you when I've got prepped. Right, I'll read you out this recipe for this garlic and buttery rice because like I say, I'm going off piste. Now, I will leave a link. It's on it's off a recipe called Recipe Tin Eats. And I'll put a link in the description for that. She's called Naji. She's an Australian. I think she's like Filipino or something along those lines. But she lives in Australia, and she's got hundreds and hundreds of really good recipes. And this one's called Peruvian chicken with garlic butter rice. Now, we're not doing the Peruvian chicken. We're doing chicken tagine, which Christine's doing in there. I'll show you that one when it's plated up. And you can have this garlic butter rice with anything basically that you normally have rice with. So the recipe, now this is for 4 or 5 servings. And it does say cups, which is a bit of a pain. It's 4 garlic cloves minced. Now, I've got some frozen garlic here. It's not minced, but anyway, it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to use garlic butter for the butter. I like garlic. Half a onion, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, that's for the 2 cups of long grain rice, which is about, well, in millilitres, that's about 400 millilitres. And now then, so it's 2 cups of chicken. I don't understand this bit because it says 2 cups of chicken broth, stock, and 1 cup of water. Now, why does it not just say 3 cups of chicken stock? So, anyway, so that's about 600 millilitres in total. So that's what I'm just going to whap in. 2 to 4 tablespoons of butter. Now, basically, the more butter you put in, the more buttery it is, and salt and pepper. And so I'm going to put the garlic in here. The onion's been in for a couple of minutes. And it's just to sort of soften the onion a bit. Anyway, it has to be long grain apparently. Long grain rice. Yeah, the thing is, Christine buys all them packets where you just put them in the microwave. Can't really do that in here because it'll be cooked for too long. Yeah, so it's 5 minutes for the onion, whatever. I've probably been doing about 10 now, I've been waffling that long. In fact, I'll add a bit of salt there at that point. I've got some more of that, not a lot in there. And some pepper. And I've got a bowl out here for some reason. Masturbating at its best. Now I hope this don't tell me I have to wash it. No. Oh yeah, put this in the sieve and rinse it. Well, I need a sieve anyway after, don't I? Anyway, so the problem is the rice is going to be damp. So I'll whack this that's been nice and dried now. This is the brown rice going in. Give that a stir. Just to coat it all. A bit of oil. Oh yeah, that's another thing I'm putting in at the end, which is not on the recipe. Some coriander. You know the camera's on, by the way. Well, you might be, but you definitely was before when you went to. All right, keep your hair on. Get on your bloody high horse. Right. I actually replied to a comment on YouTube how I'm coping with isolation, and I said I'm okay. We had a massive row on day 1 and she hasn't spoke to me now, and she won't speak to me for weeks, but it's not really true that. Well, not yet.
Should be asking, how am I coping? Not you.
How are you coping, love?
If you spend a lot of time upstairs and in the hot tub, we're okay.
Did you hear that? So I'm on a promise. Spend a lot of time upstairs.
On your own.
On
Doing
me
your
own.
videos.
Master baking. Right. So whap that other white rice shit in there. So yeah, I have been telling my YouTube viewer that this is slightly off-piece because brown rice needs a lot longer cooking than white rice. So it was either been too crispy, and it's a bit hard to... I suppose I could have just done brown rice and not bothered with the rice, but there was a little bit left in the packet and I just wanted to get rid of it. Just testing. I never get it right when I'm guessing the lids. So I'm going to use garlic butter because we're running out of normal butter to put in. Is that mine?
I'm just going to chop a load up, yeah?
Thanks. Yeah, so I'll use about 600 millilitres now of chicken stock. And that'll go in here. And then I'll just take about 15-20 minutes till it's all soaked in really. Well, this only holds bloody 500, that's good. I will have to put some water in. Hey, see how prepared I am. Master baking at its best. This is actually not baking, this is it. It's cooking. So I've just had notifications on my phone today. From 5 years ago we was on the Norfolk Broads. Yeah. So that's gone in there. Need to give that a bit of a stir because I got a bollocking yesterday because I hadn't stirred the well, yesterday was it, when was it, Saturday? What, had I not stirred up enough? The egg?
No, mustard.
Mustard.
Is that enough? Do you want more?
No, it's fine. Which one's mine? All of it?
If you want, I'll take some back if you want.
Right, so anyway, oh, did it on purpose now, winding me up. Finished?
I know I've got this lot to do. Do you want to do it one yourself? There you go.
While I'm talking, all the got to hear is the bloody cutlery going in. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, off piece, we're putting coriander in. I think she's taking the piece. Yeah, run out of beer. I've had to have, well, actually, what is that? Morgan's spiced rum, but I've drowned it with lime and lemon. What's them cordial I've got? Lime and lemon cordials. Drowned it. Flavoured water. How do you know what it is? Right, anyway, so you keep me up here because I'm in the middle of a very tricky thingy. That fell out. Right. So anyway, so the rice is done. Yes, not falling for that again. Look at that, you see. That's probably that. So in with the coriander, which is not on the recipe, and in with the butter, which is not on the recipe either. No, that's why I got that spoon out. I knew I got a spoon out for some reason. So this is not on the recipe, garlic butter, but anyway, for me, baking or cooking, whatever you want to call it, it's just like making up a good joke. Fortunately, I can't do either. This is what time is it? 5 to 4. Thank God I'm not getting a phone call to go and deliver medications or anything like that. What is that? Bread? Is it garlic bread? Yeah, so there's 3 plates out there. I don't know if you can see it. What's the dish for?
That's to go away.
There's 3 plates out there. We'll be eating ours in about 15 minutes. Well, no, even sooner than that. Numpty Nuts will be having his about the 10 o'clock again. Right. You can't beat garlic, can you, really? It's like the wife can't beat her, fortunately. Yeah, so now this butter's nicely melting inside in here, you see, and the rice. Now, there's probably enough for you to eat this, but unfortunately, you're not allowed to come round. Oh. So yet again, I must apologise to Sarah, Lucy, Kim, that you can't come and taste this. I want. Chicken tagine. Wait for me.
No.
Well, it is a little bit, but then again, it gets to be because it gets to be like a risotto type thing, doesn't it? Because it's had that much liquid in it. Yeah, so I'll put it back on the hob then and just let it burn. But I think it was like that last time, weren't it? A bit risotto-ish when you enjoyed it. I think it was like that last time, weren't it? When we were on holiday.
I can't remember. Can you? I'm surprised. Is it because you were drunk both times you made it?
Drunk. See, when you do rice till it's just evaporated, you can't carry on cooking it because it just burns, doesn't it? Anyway, where's my...
Is that alright? Is it a bit chewy?
That's onion.
Alright. Are you right then? Do you want me to serve it up?
Aye. I'll leave you the spatula in there.
Why?
I'll show you when it's served.